Alright, hi everybody. Game Cooker US Rocks VR here. Um, Testing out Starfield with the, as you can see over here, um, on the screen right here. Windows 11 Pro, Intel Core i9 9900K, clocked at all cores 5 gigahertz, RTX 2080 Ti 11 gigabyte, and 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM. So, I'm going to try to get this done quicker than the last video, but we'll see. Um, right now I have the display at 4K because that's my desktop resolution. Um, Everything is on high, no FSR, and no dynamic resolution, no variable rate shaders. I'm not really sure if that's something I should use or not, but um, I turned it off. Film grain is off and depth of field is off. So I don't think that the VRS is really going to make a difference, but I guess I'll try to test that. I didn't test that on the other ones because I didn't think it mattered. I put VSync on for now because it's not going to go over 60, so that's what my 4K TV is. I had to slightly make the screen a little bigger because there's like a flashing bar on the left side here from Afterburner. So, yeah, sorry about that. Um, there's really nothing I can do about that, you know? Um, so, anyway, hopefully this is on the screen here. I imagine it is. I'll just move them over a little. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you should be able to see that. Let's see. Let's check studio mode. Yeah, that's no problem. Alright, so right now I'm starting out in high. Um, and we are getting, if I can get back on the screen here. Um, 22 frames per second with a powerful 2080 Ti.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let
We
Ryujin be
get
the space
19 at
you
the
can
water.
join. Fill out an application today to become.
This space is a
Over here, where you got some vegetation and water, it's like 19 also. With the trees, it's 22, 23. So I'm not really going to leave with this setting because it's pretty much not playable at 4K without upscaling. So, yeah, that ain't going to work. um, so if we enable FSR, which I'd hate doing because it's really not good, it's horrible looking, but I'm just doing it. I'll put the render scale at like 75. I'll leave dynamic resolution off for now. So we have FSR, 50% sharpening, and render scale at 75. So can we get 30 frames per second? Nope. Not at all. Now let me turn on that variable rate shading here. Just to see like what that does. It doesn't seem to do much. Doesn't seem to do much.
Trees here are quite.
Yeah, it still looks like we're too high. Alright, so high with FSR ain't working. If we go down to 50% scaling, that's going to just look terrible. And even with 50% scaling,
maybe I should just get out of here. Go join
let
the
me
list.
put on
Set up on a
NVIDIA.
moon away from everyone else.
Well, what can you do?
So at 50%, we can make 30 frames per second at 4K.
Ugh. Wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Yes, exactly. It's like when someone insults you.
So let me try to find something to look at here. Everything's like in the shadow right now. It's not as good as it was before. Yeah, so it looks like we're at least getting a constant 30. So we did take a hit to the quality.
I will not tolerate
It's not as bad as like say the 4070, or excuse me, the 3070. Although it is daytime, so that would make things look different. But we are at least able to hold 30 at 4K.
Another shift.
So I could technically just stop the video right here. But I want to go outside. I want to go on the ship. Yeah, so we're definitely holding 30. Now it's not nighttime, so you're not going to see as much shimmy going on. But again, we are on high settings, so that's you know, that's helping out FSR, because you know FSR kind of sucks. It needs like really super high fidelity to start off with in order to even like be acceptable, in my opinion. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to, wait, what is dynamic resolution on? Why is that on? I didn't turn that on. Oh, that's why. Okay, so yeah. All right, it looks better. Yeah, definitely better than the 2070. The 2070 didn't age very well. But again, we're starting off at high settings, right? So let me go to my, let's see if we can teleport somewhere here. Not sure. I don't know if you can teleport out here. Let's see. Let's go to the ship. take off. Alright, so this is my little landing area out here. Where the grass is. Alright, so out here at the grass, not doing too bad. I mean, not doing great because we got FSR on. Everything looks crappy. But, you know, some people would say this is acceptable. It's not as bad as the experience I had on the 2070 because I couldn't put anything above low. You know? Let me save. What do we got here? Whoa, what the heck is that thing? That's dead. What killed it? Wait, this is a regular pistol. This isn't the... I need the laser pistol. I got the wrong pistol, man. Ooh, there ain't much left in here, is there? Hmm. Yeah, so I mean, you know, it's getting pretty good out here. Again, it's not the best looking because the FSR really making it look a lot crappier. I mean, I'll turn FSR off, and we'll see what the difference is. Now I do have VRS on. I don't know if that matters. I don't know what that's gonna do, but so it looks better. Looks a lot better. But still, the game itself doesn't look that great. Like, I don't know. I don't think it really looks that good. The game, you know. Anyway, we're not getting enough frame rates here, but yeah, FSR definitely makes it look a lot worse. That's for sure. All right, so what I'm gonna do is try to turn down these settings to, I don't know. Let's try medium and see if we can get above 30. Or at least 230. So it's going to be 4K medium, no FSR. Huh. Yeah, we just can't get it. Nope. Alright, let's try to turn down some more settings here. Let's see. Let's turn down ambient occlusion. I don't know. Reflections, maybe? See, I don't know what really is giving it a hit. Grass we could turn down. Indirect lighting. That's going to make everything look kind of weird, but... Alright, so now we're at 2930. Still can't get it to 30. I mean, it is, I guess you could say it's probably 30. I mean, but nah, it's still not quite there. Alright, so let's try FSR at 75% resolution scale with the settings like they are here. Medium with indirect lighting on low and GTAO quality on low. Let's try that. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like FSR normally gives you like, 10 frames per second more. Sometimes more than that. You know? But it's just not working very well in this game. So, this looks like the sweet spot. If you want to stick with 30 frames per second. Alright. Still going below 29 every once in a while, or maybe not once in a while. I mean, you could turn the grass down. I mean, where's the grass? You can turn the grass down to low. I mean, that might help. Yeah, it did help. Now, when you run, you're probably going to go below, maybe. Actually, it's going up. Okay. Yeah, so this looks like a sweet spot for 4K. If you want to do 4K 30, this looks like it might be the winning combination. So there it is. Right? So if you want to do 4K 30, oh, dynamic resolution's on again. Why is that on? Let's see if that makes a difference. I think it's only when you're running it's gonna make a difference. Yeah, it looks like it's okay. Alright, yeah. Just turn off dynamic resolution. Yeah, so it looks like we're getting a solid 30 here. So again, here's the settings. 75% resolution scale at 4K. Medium shadow, low indirect, medium reflections, medium particle, medium volumetric, medium crowd. Although the crowd probably isn't going to matter much. But whatever, we'll keep it the way it is. Ambient occlusion, unfortunately, you got to put that on low. Grass quality low. Contact shadows medium. FSR with 50% sharpening. So, and VRS on. So, there you go. Yeah, it could look better, but I don't think that FSR. I don't think turning on FSR beyond 75% resolution scale is a great idea at all. I think it's just 75 is bad enough. Right? 75% is bad enough. And the only reason it looks this good is because we're starting out in 4K. Wait till we get to the other resolutions. Yuck.
You are the greatest. No, no, no. Better than the greatest. I know that's grammatically impossible, but somehow you managed to do it.
So here we're inside, we have 30 frames per second. Alright, let's go ahead and land back down on the planet just so we can see how these settings work. Oof, we did a drop there. That wasn't good. Not good. So we're dropping below 30 in the cockpit here. So let's go back to town. Where is it? Okay, weird. Check out your ship's inventory? Okay, later. It's weird because it says fast travel to ship. And it's like, okay, we're already here. Yeah, they should make you drive to the city, you know, in a doom buggy or something.
What?
Alright, so in the city, we're barely getting 30. And we have 90, like 99% GPU utilization, 34% CPU utilization. You know? So we're getting 27 at the water. It's not great.
Brightest of today for our future tomorrow.
But, you know, I don't know if you can go any lower on anything without making it look crappy. Yeah, I really don't know what else you can turn down. Contact shadows maybe, shadow quality on low. You know, then things really start to look, you know, pasty. So the water's still the same. This is okay. Yeah, I mean, turning the shadows lower and lower and lower, it just makes it look really bad. You know what I mean? I mean, the shadows are what kind of give it like a depth. You know what I mean? When you turn them off, it just makes everything look, you know, very pastel-y. You know, like pastel. You know, like, I mean, it's not bad, like, as far as, like, choppy. I mean, it's a little, it's not super smooth, but it's tolerable. So, you know, FSR sucks, man. They should have put DLSS in here. I don't know what the frick they were thinking. So without FSR, we're getting 22 frames per second. So if we go to low, you know, I don't think it's really going to help, to be honest with you. But let's see. Nah. It's not helping at all. It's still in the 20s, so, you know, it's like weird, isn't it? Very strange, this game. So if you go up to, like, high again and put FSR, let's go to ultra and put FSR on 50% resolution scale with no dynamic. And they have it set to 70 sharpening. Wow, that's pretty nuts. Alright, so we're going to turn down the ambient occlusion because that really does make it take a bit of a hit. So we're going to put that on low. And the crowd density maybe medium. Alright, so we're going to do FSR 50% resolution scale 4K ultra. Let's see if it does anything good. Oh, I forgot to turn off motion blur. I hate motion blur. Ugh, wow. Alright, so we got it on ultra at 50%. It doesn't look very good at all. It looks a lot worse. Yeah, these tree textures look yuck. That's the best way to describe it, yuck. The water doesn't, you know, you can still kind of see the shimmering on the water, but it doesn't look nearly as good as it did on
See
high.
that scientist out in front of mast? Stare.
Yeah, it's just not. That's not really gonna work. So we can put. Let's put all the shadows. Let's put the reflections down, the lighting down. Let's put all the lighting down, and see if we can. And then we'll turn the grass down. All right. So we're kind of on a mix of high, medium here. How's that?
Staring at trees. Sounds upset. Whatever it is, it can't be that bad, right?
The trees still look pretty bad. And they didn't look good to begin with, but it looks like now we're getting like 32, 33, but see the problem is when we go outside. Let me turn the grass all the way down to low. See, I don't know if that affects the trees. Right? If that also affects the trees. It shouldn't. But looks like we got a few more frames from maybe. You know, I mean, the trees don't look good. Things are blurry in the distance. You know, close up, there's a lot of like pixelation right there. I don't know if you can see that. You might be able to see it. That's not light glimmer, that's pixelation. A lot of it. That's FSR for you. You know? Now if we had DLSS, we might have had the same frame rate, but everything would have been clearer and crisper. And you wouldn't have had those pixel edges. You know, all this, look at it move. Look, when I move the gun, look at it. I mean, that's just terrible. I mean, you can notice that, see, when I'm walking. It's more noticeable when you're farther away. When you get closer, it goes away, but,
Submit your application
you know,
at the nearest kiosk.
it's very, like, distracting. But, if you were going to play in 4K, this might be the settings. Maybe. It's rough, because 50% resolution scale is pretty low. I mean, you might be able to bump it up to like 60.
Eugen Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
But now we're back down below 30, see? Yeah, so it looks like 1440p is where you're going to have the sweet spot. Yeah, see, it's staying above 30 frames per second. But the quality is cut down. Now, I would play this way probably rather than at 1440p. Simply because you're starting out at a higher resolution, so when you put it on a smaller screen, it's going to look better. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a less pixelation, even though it is pretty pixelated here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see all that. You know? Just doesn't look good. Like, I don't know why they didn't put anti-aliasing in here. Like, why did they think FSR was going to do anything to make it better? Alright, anyway, we're done with 4K. Yeah, if you go outside, I mean, I don't know if we can travel anywhere. Let's see. The lodge. This is all in the city here. Yeah, we can't go outside. You got to go back to the ship first. I'm gonna travel somewhere else, right?
Up, out, and away! It's very quiet out in space. You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Alright, so let's see here. There should be some areas to explore. So we're gonna land. Gonna land down here again. Alright. Yeah, so things don't look as crisp, but we are getting 40 frames per second out here. So yeah, this is probably, you know, I don't know, if you want to tolerate it. FSR 50% resolution scale, a mix of high and medium and low. Right. I wouldn't play like this, but if you have no other choice and this is your best option, you're getting well above 30 here, and you're getting pretty much above at 30 in the city. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can travel somewhere on the planet here. I thought that they had stuff where you can explore. Um, hmm. Maybe that was when I was in the city, huh? See, I don't know what these places are here. Industrial outposts. Let's go travel there. I haven't been here yet. Alright, so this is pretty, you know, pretty intense. Looks like we're staying like mid-30s, which is good. Again, things don't look great, but again, if you have a 50-inch TV like me, and you want to stay at 30 or above, this is probably going to be your best bet. You know? You can pick this stuff, huh? Nice. Yeah, so we're getting... We're doing pretty good. I mean, it's staying in the low 30s here. Again, I'm going to keep emphasizing it doesn't look great, but it's tolerable. You know, you can imagine that you're playing a 10-year-old game. That for some reason doesn't run good on your 2080 Ti. Is this a bad guy or what? Or are these good guys? Well, he's not shooting me. So I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, so this looks pretty good. I mean, I don't know why this is not more intense than the other area, which is kind of weird, right? You would think this would be way more intense. But it seems to be doing quite well. What is that thing? I don't like the look of that. That's for sure. Alright, so what we'll do is, yeah, this is very weird. Like, why is this not, like, totally tanking performance? Like, what did they do different here that they did in the other place, you know? That's so weird, man. I don't... It seems like they just didn't optimize certain areas. I mean, look, I'm getting, like... Well, I was getting 30 frames per second there. Really? Okay. That didn't make any sense. Is this a pistol? I thought this was a laser gun. Ooh. Whoa! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Pretty stupid that it doesn't back off. Oh my god, frick. Always running out of frickin' ammo. Ah, pain in the neck. Pain in the neck, man. Like, how does it... Oh, how does it get in there? Whoa! That was scary. I don't like this place. Now where's my kills? Daggone bird. Phew. The frame time thing is like going nutsy. Oh. Protection regen? What does that mean? Oh. Oh, I lost my kills. Alright, let's go to 1440p now. Is my, let me see my health. Oh, I'm down. Let me eat. Okay. Alright, let's do 1440p now. I have to change the desktop resolution. So let's put this off here. So let me put this on 1440. Let's turn FSR off though. FSR is off. We'll keep these same settings because they will probably be good for 1440. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll change the desktop resolution to 1440, and I'll have to change the, oh, it did it automatically. Great. I like Windows 11 because for that reason. Alright, so let's put this on full screen because it's going to be... Alright, so we're still pretty much the same, but it... I don't know. Well, it is getting kind of foggy, so I'm not sure if that's making a difference. But it looks like we are getting worse performance. Why? Why would we be getting worse performance at 1440? That's what I don't understand about this game, man. It doesn't make any sense. I guess because 50%... Let's see. 50% of 4K is 1440, is it not? So why are we getting worse performance? I mean, it looks like the CPU, I mean, it's kind of about the same as it was before. I don't know, man. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's turn it up to Ultra, because FSR will come on automatically. It's going to do 75%, which probably isn't going to be enough. So let's do 1440p Ultra, 50% resolution scale, motion blur off, and ambient occlusion on low. Alright? And no dynamic resolution. Alright, so we got 1440. All this is on Ultra with 50% resolution scale. Ugh, yuck. Boy, that looks terrible. Ugh, my God. FSR. Don't like it. Yuck. Ugh. This is just not good at all, man. I know it looks better in the video, but trust me, the video doesn't really show how bad it looks. I mean, look at those trees. Oh, these are the trees close up. Right? Look at how bad they look. Further away, they just get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Again, I'm playing on a 50-inch screen, so this may be acceptable. It may be acceptable. What's that thing? Oh. Oh, that's the same ones. Yeah, I won't mess with them. I won't mess with you guys. Yeah, this just looks terrible, man. Look at these rocks. Look, I mean, look at that blur. I mean, yeah, I guess it might be a little foggy out, but still, I can go closer and they still don't look clear. And trust me, in the video, they look a lot better. And it ain't my recording, because I'm recording at a high bit rate. You know, a high enough bit rate for 1440. But again, if you want to get a good frame rate, so let's try I don't know, man. This game is just like, yuck, horrible. Let's turn down the shadows, lighting, reflections, volumetric lighting, contact shadows, grass quality. So, I mean, so now we're getting back down to the 4K settings, you know, which you might as well just stick with 4K. So now we're up to 43, turning the shadows down. So that is quite a jump. In the 40s is obviously better. So, I mean, that might work. Yeah, this could work. Probably gonna be full now, right? Again. Let's see, let's go back to the city. Don't think about it. So I'm at 136 in weight, so I gotta get rid of something. I do like this, but I guess I'll drop it. R. Wow. A bone? I don't have much of anything. I mean, I don't know what's all this stuff weighing so much. Just terrible. What's this thing? All this is crafting. They should have a separate, like, crafting bag or something. I don't know. These don't weigh anything. Gotta get rid of some of these guns. I like this gun here, but it just runs out of ammo all the time. How many we got here? Oh, okay, here we go. Drop. We got, oh, wait. Oops. What did I do? Oh, crap. There we go. Alright, now we can travel back to the ship. Yeah, this doesn't really look great. I mean, I think the 4K looked better, but let's go back to the city. Let's go back to the ship. Oh, wait, maybe we don't have to. Oh, here we go. Yeah, let's go back to, wait. Is this where we landed? I guess this is where I have to go. No, fast travel back to the ship. Yeah. Okay, so let's take off.
And we have... Back among the stars. As a heavenly celestial, it must feel good for you to see...
We're gonna do 1080p Ultra too. But I'm just I want to finish up the 1440 so we can kind of get an idea of what settings. Yeah, so we're getting pretty good amount of frame rate here. So here we're getting all the 50s looking in that direction. So oh, I didn't even see that. Penalty. I never saw these before. Alright, so let's turn the resolution scale back a little. Let's put it up to, I don't know, 65 maybe? Okay, that's good, that's good. Maybe we can put it to 75. Maybe we got something going here, finally. So we can do probably 75. Alright. Huh. Weird. Why is it running better now all of a sudden? That doesn't make any sense. Let's do 85. What changed? I don't understand. Okay, so oh, here comes the frame. Look at the frame times. Whoa. Well, it looks better. Again, we're still in the 30s, so I don't know what happened. I just turned down the shadowing, so maybe that's what we had to do. Let's try 90. Okay. There you go. There you go. Alright. Can we go to that other place or they won't let us? Yeah, let's go back to the industrial outpost that was there. Let's go to this. Wait. I went to the industrial outpost? Oh, is that where I got shot at? Let's go back to the forest here. Alright, let's go here. Let's see what frame rate we get. And then we'll go back to the city. Oh, what is this? Um, how do you holster your weapon, man? Alright, so we're getting like 33 here. Hey, buddy.
You arrived at just the right time, stranger. We're studying the life forms in this area. Our scanners aren't in the best shape. I don't suppose I could interest you in lending a hand?
Of course.
We'd like to get scans from living specimens, so try not to kill them.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you kindly.
Alright, great. Alright, so here we're getting,
Take it from me. You don't want to ask anyone around here about their research. They'll talk your ear off for hours.
Alright. Noted. So this is a snowy area? Doesn't seem that intense. Yeah. Okay, so I thought this was the other place. So let's go ahead and transport to what's over here? We can't go there? I gotta go, maybe I gotta go on the ship first. Keep hitting that by accident. Let's try again. How do you go? Oh, here we go. Alright. Okay, so where the heck did I go? Over here? Oh, I guess it was over here. So let's go over here. Again. Oh. How do you scan? Nope, that's not How do I scan? I don't know. Anyway. So we're getting, so we're getting like 32 frames per second here. So that is doable. And we're just about at native 1440p. So we did just drop a little bit there. Did just drop a little. Everything's dead. Yeah, so I mean it it depends on like what you prefer. Like for the most part we're at 30 and above. So let's go to the city and see how bad that is. Let's go to the city. Let's go to the city. I mean, this is really sad. How everything's running. So we're getting above 30, probably except for the water, maybe? Although it's still 30. No, it's staying above 30. That's good. So the water here, it's like 29, 30. All right, so we got a winner.
Young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
I mean, it's gonna dip like 29 occasionally for whatever reason. I mean, I'm not sure why it dips. I mean, I'm running, so it's gonna drop sometimes when you're running. But it looks pretty good.
Howdy.
I mean, we're almost at native, so this is what you want, right? So this looks like a pretty good winner. I mean, you can lower some more settings or drop the resolution scale if you want to get some more FPS, but it's gonna look, you know, it's gonna look worse and worse and worse. 90 seems to be like, you know, I don't know. I don't want to go lower than 90. I don't even want to use FSR because I think it's horrible. But that's just me. Again, you could turn down some shadowing, but I don't recommend that just because the shadows just make everything look so much better. You know? So let's see if that helped. Nah, it didn't really. Well, maybe. It might have helped a little. Yeah. But see, it just looks... Just keep... Every time you
I
keep
went to
turning
chef's
down,
school.
it just looks
That's
worse.
exactly where I saw myself.
You know?
Having a good one?
I mean, it's already looking not great. So when you turn anything down at this point... Yeah, I mean, if you want to have a solid 30 plus, then this is it right here. So, 90% resolution scale, FSR on, shadow high, indirect lighting medium, reflections medium, particle high, volumetric lighting high, crowd density high, um, ambient occlusion low, grass quality high, contact shadows medium, sharpening 70, VRS on. So, yeah. So I think I'm gonna take a screenshot of this one. All right, so let's go to 1080p. 1080p, baby. And we're going to put this up on Ultra with no FSR. And then we're going to turn display settings. We're going to change the desktop resolution to 1080p. And it should be at 60, yep. Alrighty. Alright, so 1080p. You know, I don't know, man. It's just like, I just want to like laugh because it's like, this, we're at 1080p Ultra. You know, Ultra. And when you put it on Ultra, it enables FSR, so that's like a fake job. It's not even like real Ultra when you do that. You have to turn that off. I mean, look, you put it on Ultra, and FSR comes on at 75% resolution scale. Like, what? Why? How is that Ultra? It's not Ultra anymore. Ultra means everything's maxed. So you know, it's very deceiving. Like if you don't pay attention to that, then you're just gonna be like playing it. It looks worse, a lot worse. You know, I don't know. This looks terrible. It really does. Now I'm playing on a 50-inch screen, but still, it looks terrible. So let's go back to the main menu, and I'm gonna reload it. I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Let's hope when we reload it, it looks better. Because there is no FSR, so it's like... I mean, it's getting 30 frames per second. And it looks worse than 1440. Now maybe if you're on a small screen, it might look like 1440 did, maybe? But again, it's like, I don't know. The textures, like,
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere?
you can't, like, you can't adjust the textures. That's the problem. Like, let me make sure FSR didn't come on. I mean, this is not Ultra. Like, it looks terrible. I mean, even on a 50-inch screen, it
Paul, you're
should look
holding it.
very clear and crisp. Like, I don't know what happened along the way. It's like, what went wrong these past several years? You know, with game development, it's like we digressed. I mean, look at this. I mean, you can't see it probably, but it's just everybody's blurry out there. All those people are blurs. I can't even make out their face. And there's a whole bunch of like flickering out there. You know, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of flickering right out there. The aliasing is just going crazy. Like, this is just really bad. And the fact that they gave it an extra year of development is just like, it really makes me want to scratch my head. So,
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries help you get there.
I would much rather play at 1440. That's all I gotta say. I mean, that's just, that's my opinion. I think 1440 is gonna be the winner here. You know? Because it's just, this is just terrible. Like, it doesn't, that's horrible. Like, it's worse. I don't understand how it can be worse.
Most advanced. Technology Corporation in the settled systems.
I hate motion blur. So there's no FSR right now. I'm gonna put it on full screen. Alright, so now we're in the 20s. Again, which makes sense. Let's turn FSR on and put it on 90. Right? We'll go to like 85. I'll give it a little bit more. Let's go to 85.
Are you working toward that next technological leap? Then let Ryujin Industries.
It just doesn't seem like Ultra does much.
Fill out an application today.
So we're like at 30.
Finally back with our son. That's all that matters.
29 in some areas. Probably the water is going to go down. The water looks terrible, by the way. I don't know what's going on with it. Maybe I should reload it again. I don't know, maybe I should restart the game. Maybe it'll load up the shaders or something. I don't know. I'm not sure what the deal is here. Let me reload save here. Maybe we can do a final tweak. Alright. So we're in the 20s. Yeah, so I think the settings we had before are going to be better. So we're going to put this up to 90 again. We're going to turn down the shadow to high, indirect to medium, reflections to medium, volumetric lighting to medium, shadows high. Oh yeah, I forgot the ambient occlusion. That's right. Crap. Yeah, I should have. Alright, so we could probably put this up on high. Yeah, I forgot about that ambient occlusion. There we go. Alright, I think it's...
The United Colony
Alright, let's see if we can stay above 30 with these settings.
And that's how my parents ended up settling.
It's just stuff just does not look good, man. It's like this game just does not look good. You know? A 2080 Ti.
I could pull off that look.
I mean, think about that for a second. This is as powerful as a 3070 Ti. And it's got 11 gigabytes of VRAM. Right? So it should have no problem. And it's got a 384-bit bus, I think. I could be wrong about that, but I think it did. Alright, so it looks like this is, well, it just dropped to 28 there. I don't know why. Let me turn down the grass. It's probably already down. Oh yeah, grass is on ultra. Let's turn that down to low. I don't know if that matters, but it'll matter outside. Alright, so this is good for the city. Alright, so these settings. Let's take a screenshot again. We're going to do a different, this is a better, I think this is a better, better settings than last time. So 90 resolution, shadow high, indirect high, reflections high, particle high, volumetric, medium, crowd high, ambient occlusion, unfortunately, got to turn that down. Grass quality low, contact shadows high. I would think that if you wanted to turn anything else down, probably the indirect lighting. Yeah, it seems like we're staying above 30. All right, let's go outside again. Can we go outside? How do we get out of here? I forgot. No. Nope. 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 I guess I got to go to the ship first, huh? All right, let's fast travel to the ship again.
It's very rude of the universe to not welcome you with fireworks when you arrive in space. At a bare minimum,
Well, let's go back to this one. See how it runs. Yeah, the frame times are just terrible. And I am running off an SS. Whoa. I am running off of an SSD. Oh, scan. Here we go. I was wondering. Hey, why are you running? Don't run. I guess they're not the ones I'm supposed to scan. Alright, so here it looks like we're running at staying above 30. Doesn't look great though. I don't know, man. This game, it like looks different everywhere. Every time you come to the same zone, it like sometimes it looks good, sometimes it doesn't. I don't get it. Yeah, I guess that's not really... I don't have to scan those. So it looks like we're staying above 30. I mean, I don't know where else we could go. We could go to that other outpost where the snow is. But that'll probably be the same as the city. Yeah, it just seems like you can't get any better than this. I mean, there's no way to get this game running at 60 frames per second. You know, if people are telling you that, they're lying. You know, unless they got like a 4080 or 4090, and even then, you know, that's not an easy task. In buildings, things should be good, you know? Like there shouldn't be any bad, you know, bad situations when it comes to, combat, you know? Like indoors should be better. I'll just end off, okay? No. I'm gonna end off, I was gonna go back to this moon. Where's the other moon? Huh. How come it's not showing? I guess because I'm not in my ship. The eye. What the heck is the eye? I don't know this planet. Here's a civilian outpost. Can we go? Let's check that out. Oh, 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 no, no, no. What are you doing? What the heck? Yeah, so I'll end off here, see how it runs. This is a civilian outpost? Yikes.
I heard you're fluent in over 24 verbal and body languages. Remarkable.
Where is the, it says go to the inventory. How do you check your ship's inventory? We're in the ship. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. That's I never even knew that. Okay. Ship's inventory. Okay, this is crafting. I don't want to get in all that, I guess. Weaponry. How about ammo?
I'm doing an oral history of Constellation's most decorated members. It's just me repeating your name into a data slate for 5 hours.
don't have the ingredients. Of course not. Input amount. Discover how to build a helmet. Anyway.
Do you need anything?
Alright, let's get
Your
out.
clothes cleaned, your boots polished, your mirror shined.
Alright, so this looks fine. Seems to be the frame times are outrageous. So where is everybody?
Hi there, traveler. Could you spare a moment? We're concerned about possible toxic fumes coming from nearby gas vents. We could use some help placing these sensors near the vents. Is that something you could do for us?
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Thank you kindly.
Alright. Yeah, so it looks pretty good. I mean, I think this is a good settings. So here's the settings we're finalizing for 1440p. %90 resolution, shadow high, indirect medium, reflections high, particle high, volumetric lighting medium, crowd density high, contact shadows high. And ambient occlusion low, grass low. I mean, you might be able to do reflections. I don't think that's really a big deal. You might be able to turn shadows down to high and, you know, let's see if that does anything. Oh, look at that. Might be able to put ambient occlusion back on. Ooh, look at that. So 40 frames per second. So there you go. So I would say this might be the winning combination. Let me take a screenshot of this. So there you go, you can look at it. This is probably okay. 1440, 90%, good to go. And that's all she wrote. Thank you everybody for watching. Sorry it took so long. I mean, it just takes time to really check everything out and see what's going to work. You know? But you can play it at 4K as long as you know, make the right adjustments. But if you want to do more of a native, 1440 is going to probably be better. Because you'll get probably get less pixelation situations, even though in the city, the forest, things look really, I don't know, they don't look that good. This game doesn't look that good. I don't know. I have to check my 4090 and play that and see how that looks, you know. But I mean, you shouldn't have to have a $1,600 card to play new games in clarity at a decent frame rate. I mean, 30 frames per second is not a decent frame rate. 40 frames per second in 2023 is not a decent frame rate. You know? Rise of the Tomb Raider, which that game looks really nice. You know? And you can run that at high settings at good frame rates. You know what I mean? And it looks good. So what changed? You know, what's different? Like, what happened? You know, that's my question. You know, why didn't they stick with what worked before? Why change anything? You know, what was the goal here? I mean, it seems like there's something happening here that shouldn't be happening. You know, I know that sounds weird, but... And it all revolves around AMD somehow, right? Um, I don't trust AMD sponsored titles anymore. This is an epic failure. You know what I mean? Epic failure. And FSR sucks. It does. It's not good. You know, big deal. So it's helping me get 41 frames per second. Woo! You know? That would be great if it was helping me do that with everything on Ultra. But it's not. You know? It's not helping me do that. You know? You have to turn it, the resolution scale way down, and then everything looks really like crap. You know? So, alright guys. Well, anyway. Oh wait, how do we get... Oh, there we go. Peace.